Hey wild ones, I'm Lucy and this is Pussy Powered. In today's video, I'm going to give you a sneak peek into one of the exercises in my Inner Child Healing Starter Course. This is an exercise I encourage you to do more than once as you continue to build a connection and cultivate a relationship with your inner child. To explore more exercises like this one, as well as my Shadow Work Starter Course, go to exploreshadowwork.com. Hey wild one, and welcome to another day in the Inner Child Healing Starter Course. Today I'm going to outline for you an exercise where you will meet and connect with your inner child. If you've never done an exercise like this, then it may feel foreign and a little bit strange, but hang in there and trust the process. And most importantly, trust yourself and your intuition to know what to say and what to do when it comes to your inner child. First off, make sure that you allow ample time to do this exercise in case you feel led to stay in it for a while. Now, I'm not walking you through the exercise in full length. I'm simply going to break down the steps for you, and then you can take as long or as little as you need. Before doing any of the exercises, take a few deep breaths and ground yourself in your body. Next, to start out, go ahead and close your eyes and imagine looking at your inner child. Don't overthink this. See your inner child. The first image that comes up, work with that. And notice, what is your inner child doing? What is he or she feeling? Are they lonely, playful, curious, excited, full of wonder, full of fear? What's going on in that little heart and that little mind? You may want to stay in this observer state for a while until you feel drawn to approach your inner child. And as you approach your inner child, be mindful of his or her reaction to you. Is your inner child receptive? Does your inner child recognize you? Does your inner child feel safe with you? Approach your inner child patiently, slowly, paying attention to his or her interactive cues. This may be your first encounter ever with your inner child as an adult. So be patient with yourself and trust your intuition. Your inner child lives within you. Now, whenever you feel that it's time to, go ahead and start up a conversation with your inner child. Again, trust your intuition, say whatever you feel you need to say to break the ice or make that initial connection. And then allow the conversation to unfold naturally. Now, as the conversation with your inner child unfolds and continues, allow this time to be pressure-free and expectation-free. You're simply connecting with your inner child. Gauge where your relationship with him or her is right now. If your inner child feels completely closed off to you, or doesn't trust you, or doesn't want to talk, honor that. Be present with that reality. And that doesn't mean that you cannot be with your inner child. Maybe this first encounter will be more silent and less talkative. Maybe this first encounter will be very playful and joyful. Maybe this first encounter will be a deep and memorable conversation. Whatever it is, be present with what is. At some point during this encounter, you may feel drawn to say something to your little child that he or she didn't hear or receive from anybody else in their life. And again, honor what comes up. Speak to your inner child with the words and in the tone, in the way that he or she needed to hear. Maybe ask your inner child what they would like to do with you right now. Maybe ask your inner child if they'd like to play, draw, color, create something, go on an adventure. That's completely up to you and what your inner child needs from you. When you feel the interaction is complete, look your inner child in the eyes, see if he or she is open to a hug, and if so, give your inner child a loving, warm hug and remind him or her that you will always be there for them, showing them the way, fulfilling all of his or her needs, and that they are safe with you. A lot of us, when we do this exercise for the first time, we have a huge influx of emotions and a big release. So if you feel that, let it happen. Let it wash over you. And if you don't feel that, that's okay too. Be present, again, with what is and maintain openness to what could be and what wants to emerge. Go ahead and dive into this exercise when you're ready, and remember, you can share your takeaways, your experiences, and your questions within our private community at The Wild Awakening. I'll see you there. Here's to your awakening and your freedom for a pussy-powered life.